All right. Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning in some places. Good evening. Depends on when you are. But welcome back to the channel. Please like and subscribe the video. This is the Roby, and I hope you're all having a good day. And it's been a good day in the NBA. Now, the NBA has finished its last couple of seeding games, and oh boy, it was spectacular. Well, for the 8 seeds in the West. Those competing for the 8 seeds that were Memphis, Phoenix, and Portland. These teams are all now in the standings currently. Well, number one, Phoenix has been eliminated, and Portland and Memphis will play a play-in game. Next two playing games to determine who is going to go into that 8th spot facing against the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, all I've got to say is it was fun. It was absolutely amazing to see. Well, we've seen Phoenix dominate. We've seen Memphis just win over the Bucks. It's without Giannis, but my main topic today on this edition of the NBA storyline is Damian Lillard. It's been quite a ride. It's been amazing what he's been able to do these past couple of games. He's just gone into another level. I've said that yesterday, but this Portland team that back in February, back in March, looked completely out of it. This team looked completely. They were not going to make the playoffs on any stretch of the margin. Yusuf Nurkic was hurt, Zach Collins was hurt, almost everybody was hurt. There was no back. They were playing Mario Hezonja major minutes at the 3 spot, and amazingly enough, they managed to pull it off. I think way back when, I think I've actually put Portland in the draft, but now they're at the 8th spot, and they have, from everything that I've seen, they have the best possibility to, if they get in, to challenge the Lakers, challenge LeBron, and just completely go on a different tangent. But what now? What now? What happened? I mean, don't get me wrong, this team has been great, but something changed within the past couple of days. Something changed in this NBA bubble. But the biggest thing is that, well, they got rest. I think that's going to be a common topic in most of my videos, but the biggest thing, the biggest change is Dame. I'm sorry, but Dame has just completely adapted to the defense. He's done things right, and he's led this team to to basically the 8th seed. Now, before we get into Dame, but it is Dame time. It's Dame time. Seeing that shot, pulling up from the logo, that's legendary, man. I've said this before to a couple friends, but Damian Lillard is one of the many NBA players who's able to back up the trash talk that he's making. He's not afraid. He's not afraid of the moment. And whenever things manage to get hard for him, he just completely manages to do it right and just perform. Damian Lillard has made crunch plays, has made clutch situations amazing. That steal a couple hours ago, that steal within the last two minutes, stealing the ball away from Brooklyn after him missing the shot and giving CJ the open look. It just creates a fun dynamic between them. I've seen Portland being dissed by so many people because of their undersized backcourt. CJ is only 6'4", Dame's only 6'3". That's not much of a height difference. And there were moments way back when that people were wanting to trade away Dame. They want to trade away Dame because CJ has more value as a player. But now, I don't think that there's any question. Dame is the heart of this Portland Trail Blazers team. CJ is there. CJ is the second guy. And then you've got Yusuf Nurkic, who has been excellent and has not shown any signs of setback. Because we've seen people coming back from injuries, and injuries have completely, destroyed some people's careers. But you've got Yusuf Nurkic coming back from what seemed to be like a career-ending injury. That break is, you just go look at the video. It's too mortifying. But Yusuf Nurkic has been effective in these limited minutes. From what I've seen, I did not see Zach Collins play. I'm not sure if he is injured, which I will look up. And I looked up. Zach Collins played tonight. He played 17 minutes, but the closing lineup was Dame, CJ, Gary Trent Jr., Melo at power forward, and Yusuf Nurkic. Now, this team has managed to construct a roster that's solid. Dame carries the offense, which, by the way, Dame looked absolutely exhausted this game. Damian Lillard was completely out of it by the end of it, and he just made the right decisions. He just made the right plays. And then seeing that interview, you just gotta appreciate that spirit, man. That I'm not gonna give up until the end, and I'm not gonna live with myself if I don't manage to perform today. And you gotta respect Dame for that. He always gives his best, even when he loses, even when he doesn't perform, and it just brings the team around him up. And then you've got CJ, who also shares that mindset, influenced by Dame. He just gets even better and better and better. And credit to Dame, because I think the reason why they've just gotten so good is that there are other options on this team right now. There's Melo and Gary Trent Jr. They can't blitz the pick and roll. They can't trap Dame high. They can't trap Dame high, trap CJ high, because there's honestly respect towards Melo and Gary Trent Jr. They lacked that before. I remember in previous playoff series with Golden State, I saw Portland struggle with the trap. When you put your best defender on Dame without anybody else on that floor, Dame's going to get bothered, and then they're going to lose the game. They only had CJ and Dame for the past couple of years. Nurkic was hurt in the 2017 playoff series against Golden State, and was also hurt last year in the 2019 series against Golden State. But Dame has proven. I think we've underestimated what Portland can do, because, it's just Portland's not, it's not as flashy as other teams, but they've been in the playoffs consistently within the past couple of years. I don't think they've missed a spot. They've been 8th, they've been 4th, but they have not missed a beat. And Lillard, even before he formed that duo with CJ, he proved himself with that game winner against Houston back in 2014. He won that series. He proved it again in the series against OKC way back when, around 2018, where because of what last season, the 19 season, because of what he did, the way that he ended the series for OKC was something that not everybody can do, and that's just amazing. I just gotta give credit to Dame and everybody else, even Stotts, Terry Stotts, man, such a good coach, such an amazing person who can just manage everything. I mean, there were problems before when he managed lineups, but now he's got a solid roster that can contain and manage any other team in the league. But Dame is amazing, and that's just all I've got to say. I really can't say much, because Dame has time and time again proven that he's worth a spot. Even when he got snubbed from the All-Star team, I remember a couple years prior, he always backs up. He always manages to do. He always manages to prove everybody else wrong. And he deserves a spot on that All-Star team, man. But right now, Portland's goal is to beat. They need to beat Memphis twice. And I really think that the Blazers are going to match up with the Lakers, bar any sudden injuries, because they've just got such good chemistry with each other. And the and there are some X factors like Hassan Whiteside and other players that, you know, you might not really understand that why they're gonna be there, but they just provide a spark. Whiteside had over 10 rebounds tonight and over 10 points, so they're just completely solid. And I just gotta give credit to Dame, who is amazing. And man, I really admire what he did for Portland. And we just gotta see whatever happens in the next couple of days. And yeah, that's when we'll know when the Blazers are gonna match up with the Lakers. And I'll try to give out my conference predictions when the seeding games have been finally decided. I mean, the last playing game has been finally decided, but I think that's it for today. I think Dame, just Dame. Anyways, everybody, I just hope you had a great night. Once again, like and subscribe to the video. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one.